Hello friends, I'm Siddharth Singh, your friend and host for this book summary. Before I begin, I would like to tell why I have started this YouTube channel. I have listened to a lot of successful people and I found few things in common among all of them, and that is they read a lot of books. Then I thought of a lot of people in this world who are either illiterate or can't afford books written on self-help. So I decided to give book summaries here so that all people can get benefited from my videos. Okay, let's start this book summary. The book which I have selected today is the book of Mistakes, 9 Secrets of Creating a Successful Future by Prichard. The book revolves around our hero David, who is a scholar in his college days, and everyone was thinking that his career is well settled even before he finished his college. After completing his college, he began to work in a firm where for initial 2 years he enjoyed a lot as his boss treated him like a younger brother. But once his boss left the job, the new boss was very tough on him, and in no time he started feeling exhausted and depressed, not able to pay the bills and other dues. Then one fine day he was going to office usually when he noticed a beautiful girl standing in the park collecting the papers which were blown away by the wind. He helped her in collecting those papers, and in return she smiled back and said thank you. In no time he was on his way to office. Later he realized that there is a folded paper in his pocket. He takes it out and an address and time was written on it. He was perplexed and thought of going to that location at the said time. So he reached at that location and was curious to see the girl, but instead an old man came and met him and started giving him lessons like the beginning of anything occurs when you have more questions than answer. Readiness is when your desire is stronger than your distraction. Knowledge comes in bursts, but wisdom speaks in silence. Acceptance of the new is possible only when space from the old. Discard the unnecessary to make room for what matters. Now David was becoming eager to learn the mistakes, and the old man was willing to give him until he listens the complete story. Coming to the mistake number 1. Working on someone else's dream. A lot of us go to college or do a job just because our parents want us to do it. We should find our inner calling to do a job, not just because someone else is saying it. Now here the author is not saying that you immediately quit your job or studies, but here he meant that try to find the purpose of your life and then pursue it. Some of the take-home lessons from this chapter are: first one is, don't act out a part cast by someone else. You are the casting agent of your life purpose. Second, a life choreographed by someone else is not our finest performance. Third, your purpose is unique. Fourth, design your life to fulfill your purpose. Coming to mistake number 2. The mistake number 2 is allowing someone else to define your value. A lot of time we must have faced a situation where someone else is saying that you are not fit for a particular job. At that moment you are letting someone else define your value. Never let anyone do that. Prove them wrong. Some of the take-home lessons from this chapter are: a life well lived is a life true to yourself. Second, let nothing come between you and your purpose. Third, don't accept the limitations others put on you. Fourth, regret is the result of any action pulling against our heart's purpose. Fourth, know your inherent value. Next, enormous power is possible when you give permission to be true to yourself. Now coming to mistake number 3. Mistake number 3 is accepting excuses. The author is saying as soon as you realize that you are making excuses for one thing or the other, you will realize that if you have not done that, then it was a wonderful opportunity which you missed. So accept the fact that you make lame excuses just to avoid some work. Start believing that you can avoid making excuses. Some of the take-home lessons from this chapter are: avoid people who encourages excuses. Second, when we learn to overcome the excuses that are preventing our progress, we begin an almost magical process to growth. Third, behind every excuse is a door to greatness. Fourth, people not going anywhere encourage excuses. Time out the voice that doubts and questions in favor of the one that encourages and convinces. Next, shift the energy and creativity from creating excuses to achieving goals. Next, guard your inner voice like you would your most precious treasure. Next, if you want to take your life back, take your thoughts back. Now, coming to mistake number 4. Mistake number 4 is surrounding yourself with the wrong people. Some of the take-home lessons from this chapter are: first, your friends determine your fate. Second, who you are around determines where you go. Third, don't spend more time picking out your clothes than picking out your friends. Fourth, toxic people are often more dangerous and create more damage than we realize. Fifth, replace naysayers, doubters, and energy drainers with encouragers, winners, and motivators. Sixth, remove people from your life who constantly drain your energy. Seventh, surround yourself with people who will help you achieve your purpose. Now, coming to mistake number 5. Mistake number 5 is staying in your comfort zone. Some of the take-home lessons from this chapter are: winners seek out the uncomfortable. Next, leaders consistently push beyond what's comfortable to stretch to new levels of achievement. Next, mediocrity is the result of too much comfort. Next, the journey to success requires both risk and failure. Next, growth happens with discomfort. Next, success is the result of consistently and purposely doing the uncomfortable. Next, our thoughts can empower us or imprison us. That's it, guys. I have summarized 5 mistakes from this book. Last 4 mistakes I will give in the second part of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have liked the video, then please show your love in the comment box below, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel so that I keep on bringing amazing book summaries to you. Bye bye.